So, as we were doing the chapter number 5 of our class 8 history, that is When People Rebel 1857 and After. So, today we are going to cover the topic A Mutiny Becomes a Popular Rebellion. Okay, but before that, I want to tell you that here I have skipped a topic through the eyes of the people. Basically, in this whole topic, we are going to learn about source 1 and source 2. Okay, these sources are not that important, but that tells how what was the condition of Indians before 1857, and also how Britishers used to treat India before 1857. Okay, all right. So from these two sources, you can understand this situation or conditions. Okay, all right. Now, let's begin our today's topic. A mutiny becomes a popular rebellion, and I also want to tell you that the last paragraph that I told you about, through the eyes of the people. From this paragraph, the sources are not important. Sources just tell you, just to give you an idea, and they won't even come in your exams at all. Nothing would come in your exams at all. Okay. Okay, a mutiny becomes a popular rebellion. So, in the first thing I'm going to tell you in this paragraph that what is mutiny. Mutiny is when soldiers as a group disobey their officers in the army. Mainly when a soldiers of a particular group do not listen to their officers in the army are called as this disobedience is called as mutiny. Okay, so mutiny, how the disobedience of soldiers become a popular rebellion. So basically, in the first paragraph, it tells that a large number of people before 1857, around 1857, started to realize that somewhere all the Indians have their common enemy as Britishers. Okay, and now they realize this thing that they are Indians, belong to a same country, and this took them 100 years. Means us Indians took 100 years to understand the difference between Britishers and the Indians, that they are Indians, belong to India, and those are Britishers, means those are outsiders, and those outsiders should be out of the India. Okay, and they should not be ruling over India because this is the land of Indians, not Britishers. Okay, all right. So they realized, but and now they thought that how to finish this thing, how to take these Britishers out of the country. So for taking these Britishers out of the country, they have to definitely rebel against them, or raise their voices against them, or fight with them. So for a war, for a fight, what are the things that are required? So there in the book there are four things required. First thing here it tells, that is the first thing, the very first thing which is required to fight or to rebel is to organize. Okay, first we have to organize that how we have to fight, how we have to tackle the situation, and there should be a really good communication among the members, among the people who want to fight, who are fighting. Okay, and the third thing here comes, that is initiative. One must have to take initiative, and for that initiative we need a lot of confidence, that is the fourth point, and we need a lot of courage, that is the fifth point. So these are five things. Fifth, courage, is added by me in your book. There are only four things till the display of confidence, means to show confidence. Okay, so now we needed these things for any situation like fight against Britishers or like any rebellion against Britishers. Okay, and such situation developed in India. Now, in the next paragraph, it tells such situation actually developed in India in the northern parts of India. So, northern. What are the northern parts of India? So, just imagine this as the structure of India, and in this structure of India, this part, okay, this part is called as the northern part of India. So, in the northern India, in 1857 year, now we will come more precise about this. In the northern parts of India, in particular area Meerut, okay, Meerut, and in the 1857 in a particular month, that is May. Remember Meerut, May, okay, all right. So these are important. This is an important information. Always remember that when, from which place 1857 revolt began, particularly Meerut, and in which year 1857, or particularly May. Okay, all right. So this what happened. Now here it comes that When this rebellion rose, East India Company realized first time that what Indians can do, how powerful India is. They got to know, and they literally, that rebellion literally horrified British East India Company, that they have to really very, they can't take the people of India in a really very light or in a very careless manner. They have to be really very, particular about their things, have to organize everything systematically, and they have to take those people as humans, not as animals as they were used to take before 1857 revolt. Okay, now here it comes, who took the initiative. As we have already mentioned in the first paragraph that one should have to take initiative, so who took the initiative? Initiative was taken by sepoys. Sepoys, who sepoys? The East India Company. Sepoys were just the Indians who were employed in the company army, are called as sepoys. Those sepoys mutinied, means disobeyed the British officials, British army officers, and from that, this rebellion, from that particular moment, this rebellion began. Okay, here it also tells that some of the people still regard this 1857 revolt as the biggest armed resistance, as the biggest armed rebellion again to colonialism in the 19th century anywhere in the world. Okay, we are comparing it to the world. Okay, so this was all in this paragraph. I hope you got this paragraph. I hope you got this paragraph. And if you got any doubt, any questions, then please mention in the comment box. I will definitely answer or clear your all questions and doubts. Okay, so thank you. Have a good day.